Well, joining me now on our stage is gospel and conscious musician King Dagger. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Of course. So I haven't heard of this, and maybe some of our viewers. So can you tell us exactly what gospel and conscious music is?
So I would say gospel and conscious music is basically just my spin of, the gospel music and giving it away in hip hop where, people who don't listen to gospel music would also listen to this because it's not technically considered gospel, but it's still promoting positivity and, our God.
I love that. Okay, so people have done this kind of these fusions of music, and it makes really cool things happen, and it brings different people to spaces that they wouldn't have tried. You think of like Hamilton or something like that that brought rapping to Broadway and helped a lot of kids learn about history. So that's really cool. So how do you describe your sound?
So I would describe my sound as more like, I would say it's like lyrical and also mixed with, a nice delivery. So it's more like I wouldn't want to compare it to it, but most people say like a J. Cole. And I mean, I think it's cool, but at the same time, I'm trying to create my own sound.
No, that's okay.
Apart
But
from that.
I was going to ask you who your musical influences are.
Yeah,
Would you say him?
big part of that would be J. Cole.
Yeah, okay. So how did you find this music niche?
So first, I started with doing music as a hobby, and then, as I found God, I wanted to transition over to, also promoting that in the way that I'm living in my music.
Right.
So mostly when I first got saved when I was 16, around 18 is when I started to transition over my music to, what I'm doing now.
Nice. How has your experience been like as an artist, especially in the culture that we live in right now and the current climate of music, especially because you use and make music without profanity?
So it's been, I would say it's been a journey for me because, I would say it's not accepted everywhere, but also at the same time, that doesn't take away my individuality. So that just continues to push me to do it more and continue down my journey to, get myself out there to the right crowds for the people who would want to be interested in listening to something like this.
And why is it so important for you to make music without profanity?
Mostly because I would say, one, I wanted to align with my lifestyle, and at the same time, I wanted to be able to be played anywhere. That there is, and I have performed in churches and many other places. You can play this music around children and everything. So that's why profanity is a big part of it.
Alrighty.
Not having profanity, excuse me.
No profanity. Okay, so let's talk about the Untouched Artist Showcase. Tell us about that.
Yes, so I started a business in 2021, Untouched Talents, and being an artist myself, I wanted to provide a platform for other artists in Buffalo. So we started doing the Untouched Artist Showcase in 2022 of October. Our first one was an October Halloween showcase, and we host 3 showcases a year, which have been really well. Our last showcase was just July 27th, and we had Shay Noir as the headliner.
Oh, nice.
So
and she's
it's been
been
going
here on
pretty
Daytime
good.
Buffalo.
Yeah, so it's been going pretty good. We had to cancel our most recent one that we would have had in October, due to some restructuring of the company and just, working on being more official, getting things better. So we will be back next year, early March, with our next showcase, the Untouched Artist Showcase. And if you follow our socials, you will be able to see that.
Okay, if there's an artist out there that thinks this would be a perfect showcase for them, how should they get in touch with you?
You can follow our Untouched Talents page. You can follow myself, King Dagger, on social media. We will also have, promotions and marketing going around, so you will be able to see it. And mostly just tap in with our socials or on our website, untouchedtalents.com.
How did you come up with the name King Dagger to be your stage name?
It was a while ago. Originally, it started as Dagger, but then once I began to really get into who I am, that's when the King became a part of it. And, mostly it's just because I was always sharp with my music. I was always sharp in my mind. So I wanted something to represent that. So here I am, King Dagger.
I love it. Tell us about the song you're performing for us.
This song is called Wait On Me. It was released in 2022 as a single off my album Indecisive, which was engineered and produced by my good friend David Don Heat. We worked on it ourselves, mixed and mastered it ourselves, and put it out ourselves. So it was a project that we worked on for about 6 months straight to meet our deadline to put it out in September. So for like 6 months, we were like locked in to get it out, and we literally uploaded it like 2 to 3 days before its release date. And I thank God that it was actually released on the day, because we was like working literally until wit's end to get it out on time. But it's been out for 2 years, and now it's at 140,000 streams.
Wow.
Almost surpassing 150, all independently, all just promotion and, putting it out there. So this was the first album for me that really set it off and really, started to open doors for me. So I'm using this song as basically the introduction to who I am in music.
Alrighty, well, here you are. Introduce yourself. Take it away.
I go by the name King Dagger. You can find me on socials. Once again, this song is called Wait On Me. I got a video to it out on YouTube that you can find out. Yeah. My name is Dagger.
It is.
For those who don't know me, I'm just a normal person who wants a better life is good when taking chances worth it. I'm bringing God into the street cause they don't go to churches, chasing after everything I want, but first it start with worship. It's been the journey,
Getting to know myself,
asking the questions about my life that I should know myself. It was some things to figure out, I had to
show myself.
but God directed where I went cause I ain't know myself.
You feel me?
Achieving goals has helped me understand you only stop yourself within your thoughts.
Cause you not thinking for another man.
I was just down, I'm going up again. I kept the positivity flowing throughout my mind.
Cause it was tough again.
I hope you understand the words that I speak. It's gonna get hard, but that's what made me a beast. Now my potential's unleashed. I planted the seed until he
Gives the increase.
I see the fruit starting to grow from the trees.
I'm introducing you to me.
I think we met before. Last time we focused on our patience. This is not before. We need to talk about the present, sit and close the door. Why the attention's in your favor, we should know some more. Like, what are your interests? What's the end goal that you working towards? I know you changed, but tell me why. What was the motive for it? Your tangled thoughts will say a lot long as you focus on them. Had to grow into who I became. I couldn't force it on me.
Force it on me, force it on me.
I made my peace, and that's to say the least. Still working towards that day, cause I was struggling with always stress.
Pay the least.
I paid attention, now my pay increased. Promotions on my mind. I need a show to set the stage, you know we.
Let's go.
It's all a recipe I keep on the scroll. Just like these rappers out here.
Gambling some fame for they soul.
I trust in God, he promised all of that.
The racks ain't gon' fold. That's
He paved the way for me to live, so it's a story once told.
Once told, once told.
I guess I know what it's like. Don't need comparison, cause me and all y'all boys not alike. See, with the ink, I catch a body when I
Pick up the mic.
I'm who I am most of the time, don't need to take their advice. But I'm just being polite, and I'm not doing this for whomever gon' say they don't like. I'm going big, my dreams are heavy, so I'm
Testing my mic.
aim for the stars. There's no limit for I. Said I will focus on myself, but that was ludicrous. Put too much time into my craft to say I'm new to this. Unlocking greatness in my mind, I'm steady proving this. I need my fam to have a stable income, don't care who it is. Building an empire so we can go to different heights. Different perspectives projected as I go through my life. When it's revealed, I see the truth, but it's not always nice. And that's the price of getting what you ask while making sure you're right. Yeah. Once again, I go by the name King Dagger. This song is called Wait On Me, off my album Indecisive. You can find it out on all platforms now, and you can find me on Instagram at It's King Dagger. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that performance. Viewers, if you liked what you heard, you can stream King's music on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Connect with him on social media at _It's King Dagger. Thanks again for that performance. We'd like to thank every one of our guests today. Daytime Buffalo returns tomorrow at 3 right here on Channel 4. But you can always keep up to date by heading over to our website. You know the one, daytimebuffalo.com. Don't forget, we're on at 10 a.m. on the CW23. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.